Do you want to join a free eco tour that blends history, nature, and innovation, all in a walkable 3 hours adventure packed with knowledge? If your answer is yes, then you need to sign up to the HKUST tours. Now, I joined the tour recently and I'm excited to share what I have discovered. These tours are organized by the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology and happens in 2 periods, from October to November and from February to March. Each season offers 8 to 10 sessions hosting around 20 to 30 participants, typically on a weekend. They are led by volunteers who are alumni, staff, and also students. Behind the scenes, from May to July, staff and alumni will team together in workshops to create these routes. Now, these tours are free and open to the public, but they're usually very oversubscribed. For example, in October 2024, they opened registration for an eco-themed tour, and in just 3 days, they attracted over 800 entries. Now, I learned about this tour because I'm an HKUST alumni, and this year marks my 10th year anniversary since my graduation. And I don't think they have a dedicated website for this, but if you're interested, you can email HKUSTours at ust.hk for more inquiries. Now, let us begin our journey. Before we even started, the volunteer gave us some merchandise, a towel, a pin, and also a fan, and it was actually a very welcoming atmosphere. And to ensure that everyone can hear the tour guide, we were all given a receiver, and the tour was conducted in Cantonese. We first went to the council chamber, which is a beautiful space usually closed to the public and used to receive distinguished guests for meetings. The venue offers a beautiful view of the HKUST main campus, and here our guide explained that before HKUST became a university, this site served as a military camp, which I think is a fascinating piece of history. Next, we visited the iconic red bird or Sundial, which is officially named the Circle of Time, created by Irish-born Austrian-based sculptors Charles and Joan Walsh-Smith. What is impressive about this sundial is that it tells time based on a shadow, and it works. And on the side, there's a mural depicting 39 ancient Chinese accomplishments in science and technology, which I think is a stunning blend of art and science. We then walked down a path and learned that all trees on campus have their own number, and some even have sensors to monitor their health. And passing by the principal's living quarters, we arrived at the grass pitch at LG7 and came to a towering banyan tree. Now, this is a banyan tree that has stood here since the school's founding in 1991, and is one out of 280 banyan trees on the campus. Throughout the whole tour, I love how the tour guide used an iPad to show us interesting facts, like for example how banyan trees produce fake pollinated by tiny wasps. And nearby, we saw a nursery cultivating plants. Unfortunately, it was closed. And we were also introduced to a fukuji tree, which is actually fire repellent, an interesting fact about nature. Next, we saw an organic farm established around 2021, which is currently maintained by staff, a living example of the campus push for sustainable farming. Then we walked to the canteen, and after a short break, we headed to the Tanyi Spring Water Fountain, which is named based on the I Ching. Here, water represents knowledge, and rock symbolizes the continent. And the movement of water represents the movement of knowledge and ideas being exchanged across the 5 different continents around the world. The rock in the middle represents Asia, and interestingly, these rocks were actually shipped from the respective continents. And this installation was actually created by Austrian sculptor Hans Muhr. Near this water fountain, there's also a statue of Dr. Sun Yat-sen, plus a few more fukuji trees planted by Chinese Olympic delegates. We then reached the Wisdom Stone, where rumor has it that jumping across it lands you a dean's list, but if you fail to do so, it might get you kicked out of the university. Well, I don't recall if I tried that when I was still a student, but I did get a dean's list in one of my semesters. And then moving forward, we saw an armory spear, a 1:2 replica from the Ming Dynasty used to observe stars, symbolizing scientific knowledge. Now then, we went back to the atrium and we saw 8 beautiful drooping dragon trees, which showcase biodiversity on the campus. We were told that there was an interactive HKUST biodiversity map link in the description that you can check it out if you're on campus but not part of a tour. Now, continuing forward, we saw campus innovations like a reusable lunchbox vending machine and also a water fountain installed at 6 different venues around the university. We then arrived at the LSK Business Building where I used to study. And on the 7th floor rooftop, we had a stunning view of some of the latest development of the university. One of the highlights is the under construction HKUST Jockey Club iVillage. When it is open, it was said that it will add 1,551 more beds for student housing. And it will also integrate cutting-edge technology like smart IoT for energy efficiency. And this building is actually designed by the renowned architect Zaha Hadid Architects. Now, we wrapped up the tour at the Shaw Auditorium, which opened in 2021, a multi-purpose venue with around 800 seats. I attended its opening ceremony. And before it opened, graduations like mine, like 10 years ago, would be held in the atrium, which is not very optimum. And now there's a proper venue, which is amazing. Now, before I finish this, I want to end on a personal note. I used to work at TVB, and when I was on the LSK business building, I learned that this business building stands at the old address of the ancient street set for TVB drama, back when TVB City was still nearby. When I was still a student, there was a rumor that the late Sir Wan Shaw didn't really donate to HKUST because he disliked the rapid growth of the university and its expansion on TVB land. But now, you guessed it, the Shaw Auditorium proved otherwise. It was built with a 150 million donation from the Shaw Foundation. And here's my favorite moment of the whole tour, seeing the old TVB remnants on the left and the modern Shaw Auditorium on the right, a poetic symbolism of the past and the future. Now, thank you for walking this tour with me, and I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe, and hopefully you can join one of these tours in the near future. Now, before I end, I want to have a shout out to the team and also the volunteers for making this such a wonderful experience. Until then, see you guys in the next video.